missile. The Shah was launched just a few hours after it was unveiled at a military parade in Tehran. It follows threats by US President Donald Trump that Washington may withdraw from the 2015 nuclear deal. Well, let's get more on this now. We're joined by Afshin Shahi, senior lecturer in International Relations and Middle East Politics at the University of Bradford. He's joining us live from Leeds. Very good to have you with us on Aljazeera. So why do you think Iran has carried out this test now?
You know, in the course of 7 days, we have seen mixed signals coming from Tehran. Only on Tuesday, President Rouhani addressed the United Nations, and he confirmed his commitment and his country's commitment to the nuclear deal. He said that Iran is open to the world and is interested in negotiation and peace. And only in the matter of a few days, they have tested a new missile, which called Khorramshahr, is a kind of mid-range missile which can potentially reach as far as Israel and Saudi Arabia. This is happening at the time that the pressure from the United States is increasing on Iran. And in my opinion, what happened just yesterday is a manifestation of a new type of deterrent. And of course, we have to remember that from the beginning of the nuclear negotiation, Iran remained very determined that it is not prepared to negotiate its defensive mechanism, and it is not prepared to negotiate its kind of ballistic program. And over the last year, we had at least 2 new regimes of sanctions declared on Iran, one in January and one in July, which is specifically targeted their missile program. So in brief, Iran basically is sending 2 different messages at the same time. Yes, we are still committed to the nuclear deal, but at the same time, we take our self-defense extremely seriously. And as President Rouhani said on Friday, Iran doesn't seek any permission to defend itself.
But are they reneging on their commitments, on any commitments they've made under the nuclear deal? Because it doesn't strictly prohibit Iran from developing missiles, does it?
As far as the deal is concerned, Iran is not in breach of its commitment. And as the French president stated only a few days ago in the UN, Iran seems to be compliant with the deal. But obviously, the new missile kind of tests is going to send a worrying message to Israel, Washington, and Saudi Arabia, particularly when we heard that actually these missiles can carry multiple heads, and some experts suggested that perhaps they have the potential of carrying a nuclear warhead. But obviously, in my opinion, this is not going to be even possible, because actually they're not going to be large enough for a nuclear warhead. But the very fact that actually they can reach Israel and Saudi Arabia, this is going to be kind of concerning enough for both Saudi Arabia and Israel. But we also have to remember Iran time and time again has stated that this is only and primarily for self-defense. And of course, you have to acknowledge the context that in recent weeks, the pressure both from Israel and the United States has increased. Only a few days ago, we witnessed one of the most threatening speeches by an American president in years against Iran. So obviously, Iran wants to tell the world that it takes a kind of self-defense very seriously, despite the fact that they remain committed to the nuclear deal.
All right, Mr. Shahi, it's very good to get your thoughts on this. Afshin Shahi joining us live from Leeds. Thank you.